Ryan Trengrove here, coming to you from Swing Safe Golf Lesson Center in Irvine, California. We're taking a look at Ludvig Aberg. Wow, what a talent. It's been fun watching him play. And so you can see here, let's take a look. Ball position on the left heel, front foot averted more than the back foot. Tee height looks like it's just half a ball above the top, so very textbook stuff there. Look at the V's of his grip. His left hand crease is fairly strong here to that outer shoulder, and then the right hand's a little bit weaker than that, I'd say, like this with his grip. And nice triangle arms you can see there. And just stance width wise, let's see where he is here with his shoulder width. Yeah, shoulder width between the feet again. Very typical of the tour players today. Now let's take a look and see what's happening with the body lines. And so let's put some lines up here so we can see what he's up to. And go like this. There we go. And now from here, let's trace it. And so nice takeaway here, low and slow takeaway, as you can see. And as he goes back, creating nice amount of width here between his hands and his legs. You can see how he's got a little bit of a lateral move off the ball here, though. And so usually when a player does that, we're usually going to see him recenter on the down or at the top of the swing. So let's see if he does recenter. No, so he actually doesn't really recenter at this point. You can see that he's actually moved his hip off the ball quite a bit, and his head's kept position, which is great. And at the top, it looks like his club face is a little bit closed, or it's not the typical kind of toe up backswing that we see with like McIlroy and some of the players out there today. Now, as he comes down, let's take a look and see what happens here with his club head. Yep, nice job with the elbow dropping in. Look at that lag he's got there. Very nice crescent moon, as you can see here. And wow, look at this. His left hip's returned to where it was, and he keeps that left hip all the way through the ball really nicely. Because his hip had that lateral movement, though, his head kind of falls back a tiny bit there, you can see. Into the ball, it's interesting. He doesn't square the face up using his left hand glove hand like some of the players. You can see that the emblem is actually facing us at this moment. Uh, and so he actually is, maybe using that right hand more to square the face with his swing, it seems like. We've seen him do that open palm drill. But at this moment at impact, I mean, he really does have a really nice power triangle. You can see that here. And if we look at his lead foot, he definitely, kind of gets light on the foot and then replants that foot into the heel. And we see that left foot kind of clear out on the way through the ball. And you can see his left hip clear back real nice with a straight left leg. One thing I would say, though, which, I would think makes him inconsistent, but his routine is so consistent, maybe that's why it doesn't seem to affect him. But you can see here his spine angle starts there, and then when he goes back, at this moment, he hasn't rotated around the axis of his spine. He's actually moved his spine over to here from that hip movement. And then when he comes down, he kind of gets his hip back, and at this moment, he's kind of returned his spine angle to where it was. And now at impact, though, the spine angle is kind of dropping back a tiny bit here to hit up on it, I'm sure. And then good extension through the ball, and then he keeps the movement going forward there off his back foot. I know he didn't feel well during this event. He was under the weather, they said. But what a, very consistent player. Looking forward to seeing him win again in the near future. I would say that, obviously the thing that is really good for him and why he's out there and he's a force to be reckoned with is because look at this impact position. I mean, it's just even though he gets there his own way a bit, you can see that he's got a wonderful impact position and a lot of good setup fundamentals. And so look forward to see him win again in the future.